Hey there, just starting the Grail hike. Trees are changing colors. I think the larches aren't quite into their yellow yet, but everything's looking good. Just trying to show you my pack and stuff. I think I might be the only one on the trail. So got my choice of selection for campsites in the north end. It's not going to be a long hike. We're just going to get in, get out, get in, have a nice hammock hang, chill out. Maybe we'll get lucky and see some otters. Just coming up to the start, I'll give you a quick look at the map. Shows we're at the parking here. We're gonna go all the way up to North End. And North End is just under 17 kilometers. So, yeah, should be good. They keep adding new stuff in here. It's a nice idea. Clean your boots off and stuff, wipe your feet. All right, time to rock and roll. First encounter, got some gray jays. That's 3 to 4 of them there. Hey, buddy. Just looking for food. Probably see some at the campsites. Oh, just a little bit in. Just thought I'd show you what Grail Trail. It's not a hard trail, but you do have to watch your feet. You can kind of see down here, there's all these roots and stuff. And while there's some elevation where, you know, like I said, up and downs, the big thing are these roots that just sort of reach out and sort of trip you on your toes. So you have to just be aware. But it's quite beautiful. I mean, so what, just beginning of October, a lot of the aspen poplar trees are dropping leaves. The larch are starting to turn. But the trail is gorgeous. This is just the start. I'm not very far in, but a lot of it's like this. I'll give you a little clips as I go along. Anyway, I'm gonna have a drink and carry on. Quite a bit of the hike. You're pretty close to the lake here. It's quite nice. This part opened up a little bit. In the first quarter of the hike, there's a few options where you can hike alongside the beach or on the beach, or you can just go just slightly off. I've done the beach. It's not very long, but it is nice. There's a big lake. Sometimes it can get pretty rough. You'll see a lot of canoe trippers in here. Usually canoeing in the morning and the evenings because it gets calm, but we're in the afternoon and it's beautiful. Maybe tonight I'll go for a swim. I'm sure it's around 13 degrees. And this is the trail that goes off alongside of it, which I'll probably do this time just to keep the sand out of my shoes. And these are all the roots that I was telling you about. They're kind of all through. You just got to be careful. Already, we just came to West Wind. I think you can see it there. I might go in tomorrow on the way back and I'll show you around. But yeah, it took about 40 minutes to get here. I'm moving along pretty good. Not too crazy, so use that as an estimate. And next one's Chip, which is 3.5K. So we'll see how it is, maybe an hour. Already gone 3.3. I've upset one of the local squirrels. They just love to let you know that that's their place. There's been actually the last couple, I think it's been 2-3 days, we had a big storm that went through. I know in Saskatchewan it was pretty nasty with huge winds in the morning. And I think they got it up here too, because it's still a little wet. Sure smells nice, that nice kind of woody, loamy smell, but there's a few blowdowns and stuff. I bet you it was 70k winds or so, but trail's in great shape. Anyway, I'll keep going and show you the next spot. Got to show you the bridge. It's got top support and then the bridge. It's one of the things people ask about is water. Lots of places to get water. I mean, you got the main lake. The only problem with that is sometimes during the day it's pretty rough, so you have to go out and you have to deal with some sand or floaty stuff in there. But it is what it is. But it's there, so it's easy. And then in the spring, a lot of these creeks, you can kind of see down there, are quite full and moving, and they're okay to get water in. There's a couple further on, kind of 2/3, 3/4 the way to the north, and they kind of run, I think, for the full season. When we were here about 4 weeks ago, there was a couple that were nice and clear, and we preferred to get the water from there rather than the lake, because the lake was pretty rough. So water-wise, I carry 750 ml smart water bottle, and then a Be Free with a Catadine. No, not a Catadine. One of the soft-sided bags that's compatible with the Be Free. I'll have to look it up. Anyway, once you see a Be Free, you know what I'm talking about. The opening's bigger. And so depending on at what point, I'll fill up my smart bottle and just fill up the other one. So like I said, carrying about 2 liters of water off and on, and never really worrying about water otherwise. So it's turning into just a beautiful day. Lake is calm. I think they're talking about winds, but it's coming from the south east, so you're not really getting anything along here. So I'm quite lucky. Wearing my shorts, and early October, which is nice. Can't complain. All right, welcome to Chip. So this campsite basically runs up and down from the lake. So there's a few campsites that run, I guess, just east from the lake. It's funny, over the years it's sort of spread out and gotten bigger. There's some nice spots for tents. You can actually go back. There's some area for hammocks, which is nice because it used to be a little thicker through there. And then same, I think there are one or two more spots, and then you can see the sign. The body's over there. Someone left their work glasses. Lots of gray jays, which is nice. I'm pretty sure the lady at the desk when I was getting my permits kind of indicated that I'd be alone. I haven't seen anyone. Saw some bear poop, which was pretty fresh, but nothing else other than squirrels. Lots and lots of squirrels. Pretty much all of the campsites are set up for canoes being able to come in. Lake. That's gorgeous. There, another sign that they had a storm when the waves got up pretty good and threw a bunch of crap up. But they have this big reflective, hey, here we are, next to the sign. So when you're in the canoe and can't see shit, there you go. Gorgeous. Here's one of the nice creeks. Little bridge. Super clear. I know looks congested up there, but clear in the sense that when you filter it, you don't have to worry about too much sediment. And sounds beautiful. I'm not going to fill up here. I've still got some water. I'll switch over to my smart water bottle. And you can have a look at the trail. Just a lot of the leaves, there's my poles, but the leaves have fallen. Still, most are up in the trees for the poplars. Can't really see much of the larch in here, the tamarack. If I come across a few of them, I'll take a video and some pictures. Looks like there's a path down to the lake there too. Maybe just a wildlife path. Yeah, so I'm gonna wait to get the water. I know there's another one that's gonna be coming up after the next, so look at this. After the next spot, it'll be about a 20-minute walk, and then I can fill up, and then I'll have water to make some soup or something. And yeah, moving right along. It's beautiful out here. All right, I saw a fox. Typically, they haven't been known to be very scared, so I might be able to get him on video. He looks super healthy. It was just a nice bushy orange. It was just in here. Not that I really want him to come out, because that means he's a little too used to people. There's one here in the park that is way too social. In the wintertime, he comes right up to you. So I'd much rather see them not be, so up close. Oh well, tried. This is a different part where things are a little closer together. It gets a little darker in this area quicker. Younger evergreens. And lake's just over there, not too far. Yeah, we'll carry along. I don't think I'm going to see him again, but it was nice to catch a glimpse. Just did a water resupply of sorts. Look at this beautiful creek. Just makes it so easy. Just off the bridge, down onto the rocks, and super clear. So I filled up my smart water bottle and gave myself some water. That way when I roll into camp, like I mentioned it before, I can just not have to go right into the lake. Hopefully I get there before it's too dark. It is fall, beginning of October, so it'll be getting, I didn't even check what time it is, but it'll be getting dark probably soon after I get there, around 6, 5:30, 4 to 6. Anyway, everything's been going good. Feet feel good, shoulders feel good, everything feels good. One eye is watering, so I took an antihistamine with the water break. With the leaves in the ground, you get a little bit more of that kind of allergy problem stuff going. Anyway, other than that, it's been gorgeous. Bugs, you know what? There's these little flying ones. They're not mosquitoes. They're not like a fish fly either. They're just about the same size as a small mosquito, but they don't look like a mosquito. Anyway, they're kind of around. I think this is their last ditch before freeze up. Anyway, they don't even really bug you. They're just sort of around. I mean, they land on you, and then they either get stuck to your sweat or they take off, and it's been nothing. So it's been really good. That's the nice thing about fall and spring for hiking, and no real biters to really worry about. And fall and spring gets nice and cool at night, so it's easier to sleep. Anyway, I'm gonna keep motoring down the path. All right, we're here. Sandy Beach. This is a nice campsite. This one has, I'm not sure, 4 or 5 spots. There's the lake. And it's got a beach all the way along. It's nice and open, and there's these spots on the side of the trail here. I'll just walk you right through. There's a couple there. Little side trail. I'm probably going to stop and have a little bite to eat. Still a great day. Hardly any wind. Here, I might as well go up to the sign. Well, and then up that way are the bathroom and the wood pile. So 4K. So that should be about an hour and 15 minutes. I think I've got about an hour and a half of light left. So quick bite to eat, and then yeah, get some energy. Good place. Bathroom's that way. Right, just starting to head on my way to North End. So this last little stretch, I think I said an hour and a quarter, but I was looking at the distance. I might be able to do it in an hour. Get there right before it gets dark. Anyway, I just wanted to show you the colors. It's so nice. So nice. I don't want to put out a video just like everybody else. Although a lot of them are very similar. Anyway, this is Grey Owl's Hike. This is in Waskesiu National Park. Or PA National Park, I guess is what it is. Prince Albert National Park. You have to go into Waskesiu and get yourself a permit at the office there. And then, yeah, I think it's about a 40-minute drive from there to the trailhead. Along the way there are campsites, of course, and each one has toilets, covered toilets, and they also have, and I can show you this later, they have a place for you to put your food and backpacks up at night. You access it with a ladder. These pretty cool platforms. So that's really nice here. You don't have to worry about bear hangs or anything like that. Just the platforms. All right, I'm gonna have to put this away. The last little section is a little more rockier. It's a little more dense, a little bit. You know, the trees come in on the trail a bit. It's also a little bit wetter in some spots. So you have to mind your feet, plus the rocks and the roots. But it's quite a change. It's nice that there's a change through the hike. And go a little bit more inland, but you know, you're never far from water. Same with you know, for filling up water bottles and stuff with your filter. There's access points to the creeks. And yeah, I might show you some of the boardwalks on the way. I think tomorrow it's going to be pretty slippery, so the boardwalks will be fun tomorrow morning, but I will definitely show that as well. Anyway, yeah. Lake is calling. Just want to go for a swim. All right. Just wanted to show you some of these boardwalks. It's pretty marshy. And I think so far, since I left last camp spot, there's been 4 or 5 maybe. In the spring, this is super wet. Right now it's actually pretty wet because we had that storm that came through. Yeah. And as always, we got the lake. Sun slowly going down. All right, I had to stop for this. I always felt this area was sort of magical. Sounds kind of corny. A few years back, we had a huge blowdown. Huge wind came through and blew down stuff. So what we've got is these jack pine that are, or maybe they're spruce. Anyway, these evergreens, super tall. And then not a whole lot underneath them yet, but the undergrowth is just starting. And then there's this this moss. Such a beautiful time of year. Actually, all year is a beautiful time. It's just a few more bugs during the summer. Anyway, had to show you. Super tall trees. And through here, it's opened up a little bit. You can just see the path. Go through, opens up a little bit, and then there's a couple gullies. And then I guess in the spring it would be some sort of marshy, and there's a few more boardwalks, but shouldn't be too much further to North Camp. All right, had to show it. This right here is a larch tamarack. Look at how it's changed next to the evergreen trees on either side. There's two of them there. And actually over here, there's a small one. Some areas there's some large stands of them, but so far I haven't encountered many, but it's beautiful when they start to turn that light color before they drop their needles. Here we go, just got into North End. Didn't check the time, but I think I made pretty decent time. Show you the sign. It's quite nice. Maybe what I'll do is I'll switch the views and show you as I walk through. On the sign, see there's some campsites in there. Normally you'd walk through down the path and come back, but I'm gonna cut through and then I can walk through and show you the different campsites without poking my eyes out. Oh, there's sort of a trail there. All right. In my opinion, this is one of the nicest areas on the hike because there's so much camping. And there's group camping, lots of tables. Usually there's someone in this one when I come through, so I haven't really had a good look at this end one. Look at that. All beachfront property. Got me looking. Maybe I'll put my hammock up here. I haven't been on this one. Or I do something a little more fun. I find something along the beach here. But here, from there, I'm taking off the beaten track a little bit. You can see the beach. It's supposed to be clear tonight, so I am going to not put up a tarp. There's some nice spots. I was gonna go for a swim, I might, but I have to get my sleep system all set up. I figure I probably have no more than half an hour. Isn't that gorgeous? So this is the same way. They've got the platform for your stuff, which keeps it away from the bears. And like this is a huge campsite. I'll walk you right in. There's a few off to the side over here and back, and then there's a camp kitchen as well. It's got a stove in it. It's pretty cool. Nice. How's that for a view? Maybe I'll just set up my hammock right here, close to the kitchen. I haven't set up in this spot before. Trees are a little further apart than I would like. Maybe this one to there. What else do we got here? I think I'm gonna do that just for fun. So if you're going to go on to Grey Owl Cabin, I'm not. I've done it before, once or twice. Anyway, the path, you just follow the beach, keep going to the north, and then it enters back in the trees. I think it's another couple of K. So a lot of people come up and they're not sure where it is, so they start kind of wandering through the trees and stuff, but that's where it is. All right, time for me to set up my hammock. Good morning. I'm trying to do this without yawning. It's about 7:30 in the morning or so. Anyway, I had a great sleep. I'm sure it was just above freezing. Felt like that. And it was nice and cozy. And tell you a little bit, last night I was hoping to go for a swim, but didn't go for a swim. It was pretty dark by the time I had my hammock and that set up. So didn't convince myself that I'd be warm enough coming out of the lake. And maybe I should have did it anyway. Or heated up some water and just gave myself a sponge bath or something. Would have been nice because I was a little clammy last night, but I was warm. It was kind of funny because I heard a noise and ended up, there was another hiker. He had just came back from the cabin, and it turned out to be someone I knew. And he recognized my voice in the dark, which was kind of funny. So we had supper, dinner, whatever you want to call it. And he continued on back to Chip. I think he was going to get to. He wanted more time today to go do a few more hikes before he had to go back into Saskatchewan. So that was pretty good. Anyway, I'm probably going to set up some breakfast. Oh, it's just so hard to get out of bed. Anyway, I'm going to turn the camera around and I'm going to show you what I get to wake up to. It's quite nice. Oh, last night we had Northern Lights. I didn't get any video of that. I don't know how that would have turned out, but I did get a couple shots. But the whole sky was pretty lit up with greens and blues, and they were dancing really nice. So anyway, I'll show you what my view is this morning. This is my view. Oh, this is inside my hammock. So my TopQuilt have a few pillows. I do have a top cover on. It's just on loosely, just kind of. I don't know if you can see the pattern. It's got some nice, cool patterns to it. It's very subtle. And storage-wise, I just throw stuff over my ridgeline. Looks so good. But check this out. This is what I wake up to. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, I'm gonna flip mine up. Nice. And if you're wondering, what time is it here? I just leave my shoes wrapped around my one pullout for my hammock. That's all I use for my hammock, just to keep the nets and stuff off my face. And then I wrap my shoes around it. That way, say that creative little fox comes by and likes to smell my shoes, they're not going to disappear or something. So, yeah. So much comfier and easier than a tent. Anyway, I'm going to get moving. So I can turn this around. I'm going to get moving and go make some coffee. Cheers. All right, I'm in the camp kitchen, just making my breakfast. I lied to you. I guess I have a 1 liter smart water bottle. And the bags that fit for the Be Free are called Hydro Packs. And actually this is a 2 liter bag. I think it comes with a 700 milliliter, like a small one. Or maybe it's a 600. Anyway, yeah, I'll carry that. It usually works out good for 2 people. Maybe a little overkill for me for this trip. I might put a little bit in it later, but I think the 1 liter will be all I need to get out of here. And then I got my backpack. My backpack that I'm using is a Atom Packs. And I used to have a 40 liter Atom pack. It was an Atom Plus, but it was just a little too small for my quilts. Since I use, hammock camping, quilts just take up a little more bulk. So I have Atom Packs Mo. I think it's a 55. 55 or a 60. And it's nice because you can just wrap, roll the top down, to fill up the space that you're not using. Outside view of my hammock. Have an underquilt protector on. This time of the year there's a lot of dew. I had a nice breeze, so it isn't too bad this morning. Integrated underquilt. I was toasty. Actually, everything's pretty dry. I didn't use a tarp last night. I communicated with my wife with the Zoleo. Actually, we had a little bit of reception for about 5 minutes. Anyway, I was able to just confirm that there was no rain forecasted. It's like a little den. All my quilts. Yeah, it didn't quite get to freezing. So I'm guessing probably around +3-ish. A little bit of heat coming off the lake, cold air. Nice sunrise. All right, I'm just all packed up, getting ready to go. I'd show off my Alpha Direct sweater I made just for fun. Anyway, I think it's about 8:15. I'm gonna get rolling. Super nice. Anyway, I'll do a couple more clips on the trail. I know I wanted to cover that other campsite really quick. And yeah, hopefully the boardwalks are nice and dry. Cheers. All right, just getting out. Thought I'd show you the trail in the morning. It's gorgeous. Boardwalks are good. There is a little bit of dew, but nothing too crazy, so it's super nice. So this is closer to the north end, of course. All right, made it to Sandy. A lot more dew here, so maybe, I don't know, had a little bit more of a breeze where we are, a little more protected. I don't know, quite lucky. But everything here is pretty wet. Not even a breeze, it's just beautiful out. It's the trees behind me. There you go. Calm. All right, I'm gonna keep motoring along. Mid-morning. It's gorgeous. It's rare. Like, honestly, I know I've said it a few times, but normally the wind comes up and gets this lake moving. That's where I came from. That's where I'm going. Probably strip off a few layers. Starting to warm up. The sun feels nice. Hey there, Mr. Grouse. There he goes. That was good. All right, we're here. West wind. Promised to go in and show you around. I figure this is a good place for me to have lunch. Last time I was here, there's a picnic table on the beach. There's the platform. Put your bag and food up at night. Bathroom, wood pile. And I think they designate this one as a group site as well. So some of the schools, when they come in, and there's a lot more space for tents, or a few more tents, more people. All right, I'll walk you right out to the beach. When Melissa and I come with the hammocks, usually we'll set up here. We can get 2 hammocks. Someone's got a table in there right now, but that's all right, because I'm not sleeping there. Spot for the tent. And you can access the water on the other side too. But this one has the nicer beach. Hopefully I don't fill up my shoes with sand too much. I know you're saying I should go for a swim, but I might do that at another spot on the way out. Lots of dew still, so the sun must just came up over the trees here. See all the trees changing color over there. I'll see if I can zoom in a bit. West wind. All right, back to the parking lot. Everything was good. Really good. Great hike. All right, I promised if I saw some larch, I would show you. They're all turning. It's just outside the Waskesiu town site going north.